Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Colleen. I am a sci-fi and fantasy writer. Today I will be doing a writing sprint. Not really a writing sprint, more like just a writing session. I will try to write 1,000 words, or at least finish up the current chapter I'm in. I haven't written a lot since my last video, so I'm still on chapter 9. I will be I'll try to write 1,000 words, but my goal is to just finish the chapter. So yeah, that's what I'll be doing today, and I'll show you I guess my process and give you updates on how it's going. I am 300 words in. I think I might still be far away from the end of the chapter, but I'm not quite sure. I think I might divide this chapter into two just because the vibe, the energy of the second part of the chapter is a bit different from the first part. So I'm thinking of either just making this a separate chapter. I think it will be a few more hundred words. I'm at 300 words, so probably like another 900 words before I finish. It's kind of like a heist. Not really a heist, kind of like a heist scene. It's not the heist scene that I was talking about before. It's like just a smaller, like in and out kind of job. This part is a bit challenging for me because I don't really write action or like thriller, suspense kind of stories. I mostly write slice of life drama, you could say. Not really like intense drama, but like some drama, romance. In terms of action, I don't really write, how should I say it? It's like action that involves other people. It's more like, action like someone goes somewhere and does something instead of like someone is chasing someone or people are fighting and like there's two people involved to create this action, this suspense. I don't really write that kind of story a lot, so this part is challenging. Actually, this whole book will be really challenging because it involves a lot of characters in conflict with one another. I find this chapter, I think, a good exercise before before I start the bigger heist, the much more, I guess, the climax. Yes, the climax of the story. It's not really the heist scene that's the climax. That's kind of before the climax. So yeah, I'm 300 words in. It's kind of still not really info dumpy, but like I'm setting up what's going to happen next, because technically the unit row wasn't part of the conversation beforehand. So they're kind of explaining it to the unit, and I want to kind of show more of Rose. How should I say it? Like, not suspicion, but it's hesitation to do something because of its own morals, its own like rules against things, I guess you could say. Yeah, so I'm gonna write for a few more, or actually maybe 2 more hours. I have to pick up my sister after, so I might write more until before then, but I'll check back in again once I hit at least 500 words. I've reached 500 words. It's the heist is starting. There's not much going on yet. I am trying to add more like atmospheric description just to lean more into the suspense vibe. I am not well versed in writing suspense, so yeah, this is making me like think a lot. Progress is really slow. I also went and ate dinner, so I wasted a few minutes. Not really, because you need to eat. It's not a waste. But yeah, I might have a few more minutes before I need to pick up my sister, so I will write, guess, for 30 more minutes. I'm at the point where they go into the apartment. I want to maybe add more details about the people just to build that, like someone is watching me kind of vibe. I really need to read more mystery or thriller or suspense like books or short stories. Actually, movies will help too. I'm not much of a mystery, thriller, suspense, mystery kind of person. I used to read, I read one mystery novel, and it's a YA mystery, but it wasn't much of a mystery. There wasn't much of suspense thriller kind of energy to it. It was because it was YA and it was kind of set in a school, so it's not. It's more like a slice of life mystery thing. But yeah, I need to read more in that genre to help me, I guess. I think what my writing is missing at the moment is the subtle hints. I know I'll add them after, but because I'm trying to just get it moving. But I know I'll add them later. I'm leaving notes anyway about the things that I need to work on more. I think just making creating the atmosphere of the chapters is something that I need to work on a lot more. And also maybe the wording. I know these can happen after the first draft. But yeah, I kind of am right now it's kind of a bit more on not the factual, but it's kind of like a very not tell I mean, obviously there are some tells, but it's very matter of fact the way it's written at the moment. I want to kind of mix it up and add more of literary style. I don't read much on that genre as well, so I don't know. I don't know. I haven't had anyone read it yet. I told my sister to read it, but she said I'm gonna read it once it's finished, and I'm like, that's gonna be in a long time. Hopefully next year, but yeah. Yeah, if anyone's interested in, I guess, helping me out with just reading, not beta reading yet, but just seeing how the structure is and how the pacing, definitely the pacing, because I know if the pacing isn't working out, it affects the whole thing. Like before, when I first wrote the story, the pacing was really fast, so it kind of made me write faster, faster scenes. But now that I slowed down a bit, it made me slow down as well. So yeah, I really need help with just making sure that it's going okay, there's no major flaws that kind of impacts the whole story. But anyway, yeah, I'll be writing a few more minutes and then pick up my sister. I'll see you again in a few. I am at 800 words. I think I have a few more minutes, but I might need to go soon just so I'm not late. I like how it's going. I think it's going a little bit fast again. I need to slow it down, add more description of the scene, and add more of the lingering feeling of being watched. I don't know if I'll make it into another chapter. I think it should be fine to make it into one chapter. Into just one chapter, but I'll see how it is once I read the whole thing again. I might write after I'm back from picking up my sister. I might write a few more for a few more minutes, and then I have work tomorrow, so I might not be able to write again for a few days because it depends on what time I get home during the weekday. But yeah, I think I need to slow it down a little bit. It is kind of going fast again. Where they're actually doing the heist, I'm kind of just glossing over the description, the details of the scene. I need to add more on that. I think on my previous video I mentioned that I wanted to finish start Act 2 or finish Act 2. I don't remember. I think I said finish Act 2. I don't think I can finish Act 2 by the end of September. Hopefully by the end of October instead. I know I gave myself 3 months to do Act 2, but hopefully I haven't finished the first half of Act 2 yet. So I can't start the second half by October, but hopefully I can write more. I don't know, because I should be able to write more. I have something going on at the moment, and it's taking some time out of my schedule. I might announce that probably in a few months. It's not about publishing a book. Unfortunately, I haven't written a book yet, but it is related to books. But yeah, I might come back again in a few minutes, or in 30 minutes. No, in an hour. But I'll write maybe for, let's see, 20 more minutes, and then I'll go pick up my sister, and then I'll come back again, I think, and write for a few more minutes, and then wrap up this video. But yeah, I'll come back and finish the video. So that's it for my writing session today. I was able to write 945 words. I'm not done with the chapter yet, but I almost reached the goal, so almost 1,000 words. I kind of like where it's going. It's tying in a few of the plot beats. I might do another writing session tomorrow if I have the time. Hopefully I do. Depends on what time I'm gonna get home. But yeah, I wrote almost 1,000 words. I still feel like I need more description of just the setting, and maybe adding in more atmospheric words. I don't know, more descriptive, not flowery, but more descriptive language. It is almost 12 a.m. I have work tomorrow. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you were able to do a writing session as well, and if you were able to finish a chapter, leave a comment down below and let me know where you're at, and I will see you next time.